It's the 1980s, and you've been playing with Matchbox and Hot Wheels cars forever, and don't think anything could be more rad. Little do you know that there was someone that was inventing a new toy car that, when released, would change the toy car game forever. Hey everybody, what's up, and welcome back to Macabre'Gorium Labs. Bats here with a quickie. Today we're going to talk about a teeny tiny little topic called micro machines. Twice the fun, half the size. Just so you know, it's pouring down rain outside, and we can very much hear it here in the studio. It all started in 1982, when Clemens Hedin Jr., a lawyer, decided to chase Clemens' love of toys by opening Fun City, USA in Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin. Eventually, Clemens would decide that after getting a suggestion from Galoob, he would create a new car toy line that was cheaper than other similar toys. So the Hedins worked with designer Ned Kane to get 24 prototypes made. These prototypes were 1.25 inches long and had internal packaging too. The Hedins took these prototypes to the New York Toy Fair, with their first stop, of course, being Galoob. Once Galoob saw these similar cars, they instantly loved them and agreed to pay royalties to the pair. They got to work and began getting the toys ready for the public. The official release in 1987 was just in time for the holiday season and quickly became the hottest Christmas toy of that year. Galoob introduced the micro machines with the slogan,
"The smallest ever line of intricately detailed stylized vehicles."
But it didn't stop at just cars, because this toy line also came with playsets that we'll talk about a little bit later in the video. The micro machines that were for sale were 1.5 inches long and were sold for $4.50 US in packs of 5. The vehicles were extremely detailed and had detailed paint jobs, shiny wheels, good quality, and tiny headlights that could be turned on with the press of a button. The first micro machines that were ever produced had 11 themed collections, with each collection containing 5 vehicles. First up, the City Service Collection, which contained an ambulance, a wrecker, a dump truck, a police car, and a fire truck. The City Supers Collections, which contained a 64 Corvette Stingray, an 85 Chevrolet Camaro, a 69 Chevrolet Camaro, a 68 Chevrolet Corvette, and a 1986 Chevrolet Corvette. The European Collection, which contained a Mercedes-Benz SL, a Jaguar XJS, a Lamborghini Countach, a Rolls-Royce Corniche, and a Porsche 928. The Hot Rod Collection, which contained a 65 Mustang, a 57 Chevy, a 69 Camaro, a 64 Stingray, and an 85 Camaro. The Military Collection, which contained an open Jeep, a bulldozer, a covered Jeep, a dump truck, and an Army medical transport truck. The Off-Road Collection, which had a Dodge van, a Chevy Blazer, a Mack truck, an off-road Jeep, and a Datsun pickup. The Street Racer Collection, which contained a Dodge Charger, a 73 Pontiac Trans Am, an MGTF Chevrolet Blazer, and a 71 Plymouth Barracuda. The U.S. Classics Collection, which had a 57 Chevrolet Bel Air, a 55 Ford Thunderbird, a 55 Chevrolet Corvette, a 65 Ford Mustang, and an 85 Pontiac Firebird. Some of those cars are freaking bad. The Boat Collection, which would feature a tugboat, a PT boat, a speedboat with a trailer, a Coast Guard cutter, and a cigarette boat. The Aircraft 1 Collection had an F-4 Phantom, a P-51, a 747 jumbo jet with shuttle, a Corsair, and an SR-71. And last, but certainly not least, the Aircraft 2 Collection, which contained a Corsair, an F-4F Phantom, a P-51, a 747 jumbo jet, and an F-15. There was an action-packed and fun marketing campaign that people, especially kids, loved and drew them to these new toys. But those of us that saw the first commercials were absolutely blown away by their spokesperson, John Motormouth Muschietti Jr. John himself is an American actor, singer, and spokesman, born on August 6, 1954, that can speak extremely fast. He even has been credited as the world's fastest talker by the Guinness Book of World Records for being able to say over 586 words per minute. Over the years, he has appeared in over 100 commercials, becoming known as the Micro Machines Man. Now, if you guys let me know you want it enough, I might actually cover him in his own video down the line, so let me know if that's something you'd like to see. However, in addition to the cool commercials, there was also the awesome catchphrase, "If it doesn't say Micro Machines, it's not the real thing."
Remember, if it doesn't say Micro Machines, it's not the real thing.
The immense interest in the vehicles quickly catapulted Micro Machines to be the hottest toy for 3 years, making more than Hot Wheels and Matchbox combined. It had also received a ton of support from the most major car manufacturers, enabling Micro Machines to have licenses to produce the replica cars and vehicles. However, Galoob was smart and did not rely on just licenses alone. They wanted some other play options, so they began to experiment to see what they could come up with. So, in 1989, Micro Machines were the country's best-selling toy with over 300 vehicles to seek out and collect. Also, in 1989, Galoob introduced the Inside subline, and they were an instant hit. This line involved having smaller cars that could hide inside of the full-bodied Micro Machines. The body and chassis of the large vehicles had a hinge that could open, and once opened there was a smaller and different type of car inside. This was also when the company began to expand with even more airplanes, boats, helicopters, and motorcycles, just to name a few. Of course, one of the best parts of Micro Machines are the playsets, which could themselves hold a lot of the Micro Machines for carry and play enjoyment. The first of the Micro Machines playsets was the Travel City. This consisted of 12 playsets that would snap together to form a complete play city. To get the entire city set up, you actually had to collect each and every one of the playsets. Each individual part of Travel City came with a bonus vehicle and could be closed up so that the set and vehicle would be safe, and it even fit in your pocket so you could take your Micro Machines everywhere you go. The 1990s would soon come along and bring a whole new set of playsets and designs. There was a new style of playset released, and these playsets could transform from one playset to another. The Micro Machines were so popular they even featured in the 1990 hit movie Home Alone. I'm sure we all know the one. However, all good things must come to an end, and for Micro Machines, this would be September of 1998, when Galoob would be purchased by Hasbro for a whopping $220 million. Unfortunately, once Hasbro took over the Micro Machine line, it was mostly discontinued, and the repackaged Micro Machines didn't really work out well for customers. In addition to all of the vehicles and playsets produced, Micro Machines also had numerous video games. I could do a future video solely on the Micro Machines video games if there's enough attention on this video and you guys ask for it. Here in the year 2024, almost 2025, there are over 6,000 different Micro Machine designs from vehicles, playsets, video games, clothing, and toys ranging over many different genres, such as movies like Indiana Jones and Star Trek, to specialty series such as Stunt Maniacs, Ripcord Racers, and Crushers. You can also find the Micro Machines playsets, cars, and merchandise on many used sites such as eBay, Amazon, and others. If you have never experienced the radness that is Micro Machines, you are truly missing out. I remember back when I was a kid, I actually had a lot of the Micro Machines toys. However, I was always losing them or getting in trouble for leaving them around for my parents to step on. They were a ton of fun, but now you know what I think? I've just gotta ask. Were you a fan of Micro Machines? If so, what was your favorite car or playset? If not, what was your favorite childhood toy? Have any comments or fun facts? Maybe I forgot something or left something out. Maybe you have a suggestion for a future video or just want to drop in and say hi. Either way, head on down to the comments because I look forward to hearing from you. And unfortunately, with that, we've come to the end of another Macabre'Gorium Labs video. I've been your host, Bats, and today we took a tiny little look at one of the most classic toys from the 1980s, 1990s with Micro Machines. Twice the fun, half the size. Be sure to check back next time because you never know what we have in store. And as usual, think for yourselves, be excellent to each other, and of course, Keep it creepy.
Remember, if it doesn't say Micro Machines, it's not the real thing.
Hey, thanks for checking out our video. If you enjoyed this one and would like to see more of our weird, creepy, odd, eccentric, or strange content as soon as it comes out, please feel free to click like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more. We'll see you later. Keep it creepy.